this is what we're having a conversation now. What made you do this to these boys?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Mark, why'd you do this?
I didn't do it.
You absolutely did.
This is 30-year-old Mark Wilson, currently being shown the pictures of how he murdered his two innocent victims, young Tayton and Robert Baker, as he realizes that these cops know everything.
You've been nervous and scared since the moment we walked in here. The cat's out of the bag, okay?
Because less than 48 hours ago, Mark terrorized his family inside their quiet home, surrounded by nothing but these woods, in what is the most terrifying homicide investigation this small Florida town has ever seen.
I want you to look at this.
I see it. I don't want to see it. It's disgusting, man. I did not kill them boys, man.
The time to talk's now.
Sarah and Chad lived a peaceful life with their 3 children in Melrose, Florida. Their sons, young Tayton and Robert, were both doing well in school and took great care of their 4-year-old little brother. But on the night of August 25th, 2020, Chad was away on a trucking route. Sarah and the kids were home alone, along with her sister Cindy and Cindy's boyfriend Mark Wilson. Before bed, everything was normal. With their dad gone, the boys skipped their rooms and camped out in the common areas. Robert on the living room floor and Tayton in the pool table room, where he'd borrowed his mother's phone before falling asleep. Sarah did her nightly routine and went to bed, not knowing it was the last time she would ever see her 2 boys alive. The next morning, she woke up and went to get her phone back from Tayton, and she walked into the most horrible sight any parent could imagine. Tayton, in the middle of a gruesome scene, had been stabbed and killed. Sarah panicked. With no phone of her own, she ran out to the shed to get help from her sister, but both Cindy and Mark were gone, off at a doctor's appointment. She sprinted back inside, screaming for Robert to call 911. Yet on this morning, Sarah wouldn't lose one son. She pulled back the blanket covering him and found Robert, fatally injured, like his brother. Ultimately, Sarah would be able to get in touch with authorities, but by the time they arrived, it was far too late. Both victims were long gone. Until a woman named Chrissy walked into the Putnam County Sheriff's Office, claiming her own son, Mark Wilson, had murdered the 2 boys. Mark was Cindy's boyfriend and had been at the home that night. He was promptly brought in for an interrogation, where unbeknownst to him, his greatest confidant had already turned him in.
Okay, so, you said that you're going to get your mom to try to bring you in here to talk to us?
Yeah.
You're wanting to talk to us?
Yeah.
So, just tell me what it is you want to talk to us about.
I wasn't going to get her to come to bring me in here to talk to you guys, but I figured that you guys had, because yesterday you were going to ask me questions,
yeah.
So if you guys had questions.
Okay. Yeah, so we're just trying to get from you firsthand, like, what do you know of what transpired on Charlotte Road?
Obviously there was a murder in my 2 nephews today.
Yeah. So, I mean, you and Cindy and Sarah and the people that like live in the house are our source of information. So, yeah. I mean, that's who we're going to be able to get information and all that for. So, I mean, we're trying to find out what happened to your nephews, right? So, that's why we're talking to you and why we're trying to figure this stuff out. And I mean, there's no trickery here. We haven't tried to trick you or Cindy or Sarah or anyone else. Our job is facts gatherers,
Yeah.
So I just want to firsthand from you and tell me what you know.
We left at about 6:30 in the morning to go get coffee. Because Sarah always had coffee. She gets up with no coffee. So we left. Me and Cindy did. My child, my baby. We went to the corner store right there in Melrose, got coffee. I bought some donuts, and I think it was a donut and a Swiss roll or something. I can't exactly remember, but I bought some donuts, and we went back to the house. We got back to the house. She started feeding the baby, and I was in the room, like, moving stuff around, boxes and shit, all our stuff, because we were planning on moving into that room.
Which room? That first one?
Yeah, that first room, right?
Okay.
So, anyways, so she's feeding the baby. Basically, I'm in there cleaning up, unpacking some things, clothes, doing laundry. I had just got laundry, all of our laundry from our other place, and so we were washing clothes. That's what Cindy had did. Cindy was washing clothes. So, anyways, I was helping her fold clothes and stuff, and then she had a doctor's appointment to go to because she's pregnant.
Okay.
So, we get ready to leave out about 9 o'clock. We leave out, go to the doctor's appointment, and all of a sudden we get a phone call on the way back from the doctor's appointment saying that my nephew's been murdered.
Okay.
You know, and they're dead.
So what happened?
Basically, we show up, and you guys were there. You know?
Okay. So y'all,
and then that's when I actually started finding out because I didn't know the whole situation either. You know?
So what have you found out? You said you started finding out.
Like, I didn't know I didn't know that she left from there. I didn't know that she called 911. Like, it's all things that.
Who'd you find that out from?
Just hearsay, you know.
Okay. Anybody in particular that I can like talk to and go to next and see? Like what? When you talk about hearsay, or you're hearing it here and there, like, is there anybody specific that you remember talking about that? Those details that we can go and ask and talk to them next and say, hey, what did you hear? What did you see?
Not really. I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Mark and Cindy had gone to an appointment that morning to confirm Cindy's pregnancy, and when they returned, the house was blocked off with yellow tape. Mark started feigning ignorance. When he was informed of the murders, he gave 3 interviews right there at the scene, and all of them were coherent, responsive, and showed no sign of intoxication or drug-induced fog. In his mind, those 3 interviews were going to protect him from the consequences of what he'd done. But boy, was he wrong.
When we left out from the house at 9, well, I went to the gas station first to get gas, and we didn't have the money to get it. And I pulled up. I remember it was like when you're at that gas station, it was not the first pump on the corner here, and the gas station in Melrose, it was the next on the other side of that. So like, I don't remember what number it was, but I was right there, and then I thought she had a few dollars for gas. I was just gonna put a couple dollars in just to go to the hospital. She didn't have it, so that's when we got a hold of Debbie, and then we went back to her dad's, and then back to the gas station.
Okay. So specifically, more kind of what we want to talk to you about is, I guess, your sister or some family member.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if and I don't even know where this came from, but one of your family members, a sister or a cousin or somebody, called one of Sarah's family members and said you were talking about having something to do with this. Like,
that's crazy.
Okay.
It's crazy, man.
Okay.
Those was like, they're like family to me.
Yeah. I mean, I know that.
No shit, man. That's like.
So, is there? That's what we're trying to figure out. It's like, what is this conversation? What is this information that they're telling us?
Oh, I don't know. I don't even know where you heard that. That's crazy.
You don't know why anybody would have told Sarah's family that you were talking about.
I'd like to know who said that, though. I would like to know that.
Okay.
Because it's.
Yeah. Well, and I think, I don't know if some of this is coming from Cindy or what, because we've got a couple of detectives that have been talking to Cindy.
Right.
Okay. And some of the stuff that she's saying, like, what have you told Cindy about this?
What do you mean?
About what happened with the boys, or have you been inside the house? Like, did you see them dead or anything?
No, I haven't seen that. I don't want to see it.
Okay.
I want to see that shit. You know what I mean?
Were they dead?
Kids,
Were they dead when you and Cindy left the house?
When we left, no.
So they were still alive.
As far as I know, I know when we left. Actually, I didn't go in the house, but I know Cindy went back in there, and I don't know what for. But she said, "Is now after all that was." She said that asleep on the couch still on the
older one.
Yeah, he's the older one.
Okay, the 14
on the recliner.
Okay, so Cindy's sleeping on the recliner.
Yeah.
And what time was that?
That was when we left. Second time. We went to the store when I took her to the doctor.
Okay, which was roughly
9 o'clock.
Okay, so 9 o'clock on the couch. Okay, did you go inside with her?
I didn't go. Listen, when we left, even the first time we left, I never went inside the house. You see what I'm saying? I was never inside the house. I always come out that, like if I'm going to the truck or something, I go out that side gate right there. Unless I need to go in the house to get something to drink, water or something. You know.
So you hadn't been in the house at all that morning?
No.
Okay.
Or maybe in and out to use the bathroom. Okay. But that's just, I go in there, take a shit, and come back out, dude. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Did you have to do that morning?
No, I think the only reason I went in there was I got something to drink. Something to eat.
So you're not like regular, like most people when they get up in the morning, they got to do the thing.
The first thing in the morning. That's after drink coffee.
Yeah.
What bathroom? Didn't y'all go and get coffee?
Yeah, I went to have coffee.
So you have to take a shit?
I don't drink coffee every day though.
Okay.
I know Sarah has her coffee every day, and she didn't have coffee pods that morning. And Cindy was there. She's like, "Look, she's got to have coffee."
What bathroom
she has to have coffee.
Yeah, you don't have a bathroom out there in yours.
No, there's no bathroom. There was no bathroom. That's what I'm saying. That's the only reason I really ever go in the house is to either get something to eat, get something to drink, because I don't like to deal with all of it.
Mark and Cindy moved onto the property less than a week ago. The couple was notorious for chronic drug abuse, and we're talking the serious kind. They spent so much of their lives in a daze that they'd ended up in a flea-infested apartment with no power and barely any food. When Sarah heard Cindy was pregnant again, with an infant already in that apartment, she stepped in to help her sister one more time. She offered them the newly renovated shed on her property, and since the shed had no bathroom or kitchen, she gave the couple free run of her house to use whatever they needed. A kindness she couldn't have known would destroy her entire life.
So when you walk in the front door, down to the left, there's like shelves where all the movies and stuff are at.
Okay.
You're sleeping right there, and then to the right, there's a recliner chair and a table and another recliner chair and the fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
And in the recliner chair with a blanket sleeping, and there was a big in the middle of the floor in front of the TV where there was a pallet for sits out there and watches movies too.
Okay. What's he at?
I don't know. Yeah, because I won't go back. If Sarah is not out there, that's her area by the house. I'm not gonna go back and just barge in a room. You know what I mean? Every now and then I cut through there just get to the back porch, smoke a cigarette or something.
Does he normally sleep with Sarah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But
he does have his own, he has his own room, but you have to go through his room to get to their room, and then was to the right, and then there's a shower there, and then it leads to stairs. So
you're the one that takes him out and introduces him to the sun?
Pretty much. I love to fish. Fish. But it's I don't know. I feel like Chad should do more with him. You know what I mean?
They're not bad kids though.
He's right about that much. According to everyone who knew them, the brothers were deeply bonded and well behaved. Robert was a straight-A student who turned down scholarships just to stay in the same school as his brother, while Tayton was extroverted, gentle, social, and a joy to be around. These were not bad kids by any means. What Mark held against them was tragically nothing but his own delusions. And if you love watching killers like him get caught red-handed, subscribe. It's literally all we do here.
When we first came in here, at the very beginning of this interview, we sat down and we said, you know, what do you think we want to talk to you about? Like, what can you tell us? And you said about your.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know that?
I said about my nephew.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was like at the opening of the interview when we come in here to talk. Like, what do you mean by that? Why did you say that?
I don't remember saying that.
Okay. So you don't know anything about that? Nobody said anything?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of this time that Cindy's was going in that house and all that, did Cindy do anything to them kids?
I don't think she did.
Is Cindy capable of doing anything to those kids?
I don't think she did.
You don't think she did?
I don't think she did.
Why not?
Because I don't know who did it. I wouldn't say that she did it though. You know what I mean? I wouldn't.
Okay.
Because I don't know.
What? Let's start talking a little bit about some of this. What is this right here? Explain to me what this is. Like, what's the purpose of this letter? Who wrote this letter? Why was it wrote? When was it wrote?
I don't know.
I mean, it's pretty apparent. Like, what it is. I'm trying to get the understanding of like, why did you write this? Like, what?
Why did I write it?
Yeah.
Because I love her.
I mean, it just seems a little bit like what do you mean by?
Oh, is that if we would ever split up? That would. Because she knows that if we ever split up, I would never try to take my daughter from her.
Okay,
Ever.
so she is really our greatest achievement. Please promise me that she will always know how her dad is a soldier, and that he loved you both from day one, and will always love you until the end.
Till the end of time. It says to the end of time.
Okay. So when did you write this?
It says to the end of time.
Okay.
When did I write this?
Yeah.
On that date.
Okay. So yesterday.
Yes.
Okay. The date says 8/26/20. So you wrote it yesterday.
The same morning Mark committed these murders, he found time to write a love letter to Cindy. One excerpt read, "I get so frustrated, baby, because most of the time I come off as angry or confrontational. But you have to understand that you and KW by my side, I am way more than ordinary. Please promise me that she will always know that her dada is a soldier and that he loved you from day one." Which is disgusting to say the least in light of what Mark has done. And once he reveals why he needed to protect his family, it gets even more disturbing.
Well, what's the purpose?
What's the purpose of this? Because I felt like I've been feeling like she's gonna leave, like for sure. You know what I mean? Leaving for somebody else. Which I just that's how I feel sometimes. She is. But this part is letting her know that if she was to leave me, like that, and they take my daughter away from me or something, that I would want her to tell my daughter like that I'm a good dude. That's basically what that's saying, or a soldier.
Okay.
Same thing.
But why wouldn't you just tell her that yourself?
Because she doesn't ever listen to me. I can't. For me to get this much that I wrote out in words in a sit down conversation with her, I'd never be able to do it because her attention wouldn't be on that for that long.
Okay.
And sometimes when I talk to her, we conflict so hard, like that I'll say something and then it's like she can't, she's, I don't know how to say it. She doesn't understand, or like when I say it, she takes what I say the wrong way. So she thinks it's like adversive to her. Like I'm trying to be adversive to her or against her. And I'm not. It's just me being me trying to explain to her something, or my opinion on something.
Okay.
So that's what that is.
Okay. So we've had her up here, right? So I've had a couple of other detectives
Right.
that have been talking with her
Right.
as well. And I've got a couple of bits of information from that. And one of the things that I find very interesting is it's been spoken about a plan that she was supposed to do something and you were supposed to do something.
Hmm?
What is she talking about a plan? What is Cindy talking about a plan?
I don't know. She never talked to me about that. She never talked to me about anything like that.
Okay. More specifically, a plan that for her to kill Sarah and right, and you're going to kill the other two boys.
No.
No, none of that sounds familiar.
No.
But why is she telling us this?
I don't know. That's not right, though.
No.
No.
Okay. So there's never been a conversation of any kind of plan between you and Sarah, or not you and Sarah, but you and Cindy,
No.
with animosity towards Sarah and her kids.
No.
Okay. Have you told anybody about the plan? So talk to me, Drew. Tell me what's happening. All right.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So we're fixing to go over this scene. Okay. So this is where.
Oh my God.
Which
Oh
one
my
is this?
God.
Which one is this?
Oh my God.
Which one's which? Which one's? Okay. Now's the time to talk. She's painting you to be a monster. Okay. Look at me. Now's the time to talk. Okay. Their bodies have already been processed. Okay. We've got fingernail scrapings, everything else. You think your DNA is not going to come back under their fingernails?
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe your DNA?
I know my DNA would come back. I didn't do it.
We found the knife and the hammer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying to you? Okay. We've got it all. Okay. So now is your one chance to talk and to be honest with me.
I didn't kill them boys. I did not kill them two boys.
That is the face of someone who just realized they'd been set up. After the murders, Mark and Cindy had moved in with his mother, Chrissy Adkins, and almost immediately, Chrissy started picking up on red flags and knew what her son had done. So she confronted Mark in a bedroom and asked him directly, "Did you hurt those babies?" Mark answered, "Yes, Mom, I did it." A confession that shattered her entire world. Now, you already know that she was the one to tell detectives about this, but she went a step further. Chrissy had agreed to secretly record Mark's confession. She was fitted with a wire, sat with her son in a parked car, and got him to talk about the entire thing again. And at this very moment, Mark has absolutely no idea the detectives have this recording, but he sure will find out.
Okay. The time to talk is now. Okay. The time to come clean and explain the why is now. Okay. Are you the guy that's got caught up in something? There's more. You need me to keep playing? Or do you know where this is headed? Do I need to keep showing you pictures, evidence, testimony? Like I said, help me understand this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, son. No, because then they would have been on. I was taking a shot. The heart of a lion.
You don't think we can't spy on people?
That wasn't wrong.
You don't think we can't spy on people? That was you talking that. You talk about Sarah's family alienating you, putting stress on your family. Do you think are they turning you into DCF? Is that what this is about?
I guess.
So.
Turns into DCF, what do you mean?
Are they like trying to turn you into DCF or tear your family apart? Like what has happened that caused this? Okay. Because I've been talking to you today. All right. So I don't believe that you're this bad, horrible guy. All right. I don't believe that you're some kind of monster. All right. But if you don't start talking to me and helping me understand this, that's a picture that's going to get portrayed about you. Okay. And you don't want to go away as some horrible monster that's come out here and did this. I need to understand what happened. Mark, why'd you do this?
I didn't do it.
You absolutely did it. All right, we're not going to sit here and keep telling stories and all that. We've got more than enough. All right, as far as you've talked about boys. Okay, there was a plan. Sarah and were supposed to be taken out by Cynthia, and then you get pissed because she didn't hold up her end, but you killed the two boys.
Throughout this interview, and even on the recording, Mark insists Cindy was part of the plan. According to him, he was supposed to kill the boys while she killed Sarah and the youngest son. She just, in his words, didn't do her part. But officers found no substantial proof Cindy was ever involved. She cooperated fully, answered everything without hesitation, and was never charged. And whether she instigated anything or not, one thing was clear. Mark didn't just kill Tayton and Robert. He did it in one of the worst ways imaginable.
Then explain it to me. I want you to explain this to me, okay? This is what I want you to explain to me, all right? This is what we're having a conversation about, all right? What made you do this to these boys? What'd they do? What did Sarah do to you? Is it something the boys did? Is it Sarah? Is it Sarah's dad? Is it Andy? Are you in a situation where you've got to defend your family because Sarah's family is trying to tear yours apart? Mark, look at me. You got to talk to me.
Sometimes that's how I feel.
What's that?
Sometimes that's how I feel.
Like they're trying to tear you apart?
Yeah, tear my family apart.
Wow. What do they got against your
I
family?
don't know.
Is it Cindy? Is it you?
I don't know.
So what happened this morning?
This morning.
This. What happened that led to this?
I don't know.
Or yesterday morning.
I don't know.
I'm getting my dates mixed up. Yesterday morning. What happened to cause you to snap like this? Were you high?
I didn't do that shit, man.
You absolutely did this.
I didn't.
We're past that. All right, I've got all kind of recording of you when we're spying on you, okay? And we got you talking about doing it and why you did it. So that's what I'm trying to understand this from you. Okay. Do you know what probable cause is?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what? Explain to me what probable cause is.
Will give you the right to do certain things.
Okay. Do you know that there's a certain amount of evidence and testimony and things that we have to put before a judge to say get something like an arrest warrant?
Right.
Okay. Right. You're tracking. Okay. So we're past that. Okay. We're past that point. But I'm myself and Sergeant Guy here. We're in here to talk to you, and you've been nervous since the second you walked in here. I promise you're not going to be able to get your legs to stop shaking.
Oh,
I don't know.
I do that anyways.
You do that anyways.
Yeah.
You've been nervous and scared since the moment we walked in here. Okay. And it's because you know what happened. You clearly know what happened here. And just because you turn the pictures over doesn't make it go away. Nothing's going to change the fact that this was done. Okay. You don't get to just turn a picture over and pretend that this didn't happen. Okay. This did happen. All right. You did this. And what I'm trying to understand, you think what? You just get to say, I didn't do that. So where are your shoes at, man? Where are your shoes that you wore during all of this? Let's show you a picture of it. You don't think that we haven't built this case?
What?
We've built this case. Okay. The case is done.
The shoes that you walked all the way around telling us that you even own. These shoes.
You come up here yesterday.
The shoes that are on your feet at the convenience store.
And you lawyer right up.
Well, those are reacts.
Mm-hmm. And exactly where are they?
Where are they?
I have no idea.
You
what?
You were on
They were at
yesterday
the
morning.
house.
They were at the house.
Yes, they were at the house.
What house?
At
the house that these boys were at?
yes.
We're at the house.
We're at the house.
They were at that house somewhere.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we're saying. You don't have a good answer for anything.
You showed up. You showed up at the scene barefoot. Yeah. Cindy's told us a lot that you killed her nephews. So what we're trying to figure out is why. Is it a plan that she's manipulated, or is it something that you did to protect your family? Okay, because there's nothing else past this. All right, yeah. I'm gonna be able to paint whatever picture that I want of you. All right, and from a guy that I've been sitting in here talking to for the last couple of hours, I don't think you're this monster that no reason whatsoever. So
I'm not a monster.
And I don't think you are. And so why? But we need to tell your daughter something down the line that Daddy tried to protect his family, or Daddy tried to do something. What kind of guy are we going to read about in the paper? Is she going to read about in the paper? What happened?
At the end of the day, the truth is, nothing happened. He claims he believed the boys were abusing his daughter, and that something was going on between them and Cindy. Investigators scrutinized every inch of that claim: medical examinations, forensic interviews, deep background work. And surprise, surprise, they found nada. None of what Mark had claimed was real. Rather, the real reason they suspected was because Sarah was getting fed up with the drug abuse and threatened to call police, which rubbed him in the wrong way, to the point he was willing to commit murder. But still, detectives haven't yet gotten a solid motive for what Mark has done, meaning they need to push him for one, and fast.
You're reliving it in your mind right now. Right now you are.
You showed up at that scene disgusted, trying to shake it out of your head. I was sitting over there watching you. I picked you out of the crowd right away before anything. I said, that's my guy. And just off your behavior. Okay. I work these for a living. This is what I do every day. Okay. This is my job every day. So you're not fooling everything, but I've sat in this room with a whole lot of people. Okay. And some of them are just straight animals. Okay. And I'm telling you, I don't think that's what you are. I do not think that you're a monster. So I want to understand the why. I know what happened. I want to understand why it happened. What has Cindy done?
Dumb shit. That all the time.
Talk to me.
I'm trying.
So what has she done, man?
I'm never cheated on that one, ever. One wrong, she was in jail. She was in jail.
What has she done to you in return?
Shit all over me.
How did she talk you into this? Make us understand how that happened.
So much more to it.
Then tell me. You've got to help me understand this.
Somebody coming and killing me.
I promise I will keep you protected.
Absolutely.
Okay? Absolutely.
I'm gonna do it. How did she mess with your head enough to make you do this? What did she say?
Were you high yesterday morning?
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you high on?
Yeah.
So talk to me. Tell me what triggered you.
I've been thinking that I just psychological.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna go watch it at the key.
Even though Mark says he had been on Class A drugs and awake for 3 days, investigators and medical experts found the murders were carried out far too methodically to be a drug-induced psychosis. He was sharp and responsive in his interviews at the scene that same morning, and when he confessed to his mother, he described what he did in detail, down to remembering the exact routes he drove and the medication Cindy took at her appointment. The physical evidence on scene told a similar story. The hammer and fillet knife were found wrapped in placemats, hidden under a sink in another building on the property. But despite knowing the stack of evidence against him, Mark keeps acting like he forgot.
So walk me through what happened between you.
I don't know. I honestly believe that they were, my daughter was being.
What'd you use on the boys? I mean, we already know what it is. But I just got to be able to see if you're being honest with me, if you're, being truthful now. I mean, we're clearly talking.
Well, if you already have a charge,
Yeah.
I don't care.
So just was it
saying
just,
if you have enough to charge me with something that I don't really care to speak too much on it. Speak on anything, but
so you're just going to go to jail with Munster?
No. But I mean, I think
What am I going to tell about her dad?
Huh?
What am I going to tell your daughter?
Yes. Yes.
That's what I said.
Kayla's my sister.
Yeah, no, I said, what am I going to tell about her dad? She's too young to understand any of this now,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
But she won't be forever.
So there's got to be a story behind this.
There's got to be a why. Are you protecting your family?
Yeah.
Okay. So help me understand.
My daughter's got a busted lip.
Okay.
And,
Which one of them hurt your daughter?
I don't know.
Both of them?
I don't know who busted her lip. It happened there.
Okay.
At the house.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see that talking about this is helping you. Okay.
It's just it was obviously.
Just walk me through the morning of you. Do you want me to put this away? Will that make it easier for you to talk?
No, because it's kind of you're playing it in your head, and that's the problem. That's what makes you sick.
Yeah.
That's why you feel like there's an elephant on your chest. The only way to get that off is to talk to us. The only way to feel better is to talk.
I'm
to
trying
us.
like right now. Just take.
As soon as you say it, I know. As soon as you say it, you will feel better like that. I promise you. What we want to do, listen, they're already painting whoever did this as a monster.
Yeah.
I know you're not a monster. We've talked to you for 2 hours now. We know you're not a monster. So
Just love.
There you go. You did it for love, right? Tell us what love made it happen. Tell us so we can paint you not as a monster.
Well, I already know why you did it. You what? I know you already told me that. I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. We're not gonna. You did this for your family. Okay, I understand that. Well, I said pretty much all I'm looking to find out that I need from you is who was first. Just tell me.
Looked out.
Did you go through the main door of the house? Did you go through the pool room door? Yeah. Was down in the corner by the bookshelf? Yeah. Was he first? Mark, talk to me.
I'm trying, but
Um,
I can't even.
Hey, look, I've been in here to talk to you, okay? Have I treated you bad?
No.
Or treated you poorly?
No, I appreciate that.
Yeah. You're a man, and you put your pants on the same way I do, and I'm treating you like a man. I don't think you're a monster. I don't think anything. But I think here's the point where we try to set right some of those wrongs, that have been done, okay? So just like I said, all we gotta do is kind of figure out exactly what happened so we can put them boys to rest. And then move forward, okay? You can't change the past, we can only move forward. Okay? So with the bookshelf, where was
In the pool.
in the pool room? So they were awake. Which one was first, Mark? So you started in the pool room. You went in the pool room first. What they were both sleeping. Okay. I'm not gonna make it. All right, we can stop. I'm not gonna make you talk about it anymore.
Unlike what Mark claims, here's what the evidence says actually happened. Between 2 and 3 a.m., Sarah stepped outside for a cigarette and saw Mark sitting on the porch, sharpening a fillet knife. His demeanor was completely normal and relaxed. Around 7, he and Cindy drove out for coffee. And when they got back before leaving for the 9 a.m. appointment, Mark walked into that house with the knife and a hammer and attacked both boys while they slept. Then he wrapped the weapons in placemats, hid them under a sink, threw the bloodied paper towels in an outside trash can, and drove Cindy to her appointment like it was any other morning. Shortly after this, Mark takes a several hours long nap before detectives come back to finish off this interview.
Well, how was you went in there? What did he say to you? Because was he sleeping? So he wasn't even awake. So he didn't wake up during your struggle with
Okay, just know that it's just reality is what we.
This is the part of doing the right thing and giving that closure.
Many people also questioned why Sarah didn't hear the struggle, because unlike Robert, Peyton woke up and fought. The answer came when officers ran an acoustic test inside the house. The heavy insulation between the common areas in the main bedroom acted as a near-total sound barrier. People shouting in one room were completely inaudible in the other. A design meant for comfort had caused Sarah the greatest pain of her life.
Well, don't put your head down if you want to wake up, because that ain't gonna help. We'll be done here soon, okay? But we have to understand this part.
This is the closure process, okay?
Yeah.
And understanding what happened, okay? Are you with me?
Yeah.
So it appears you struck him first. Would that be correct? I know you're nodding, but I need a verbal or yes or no. Is that a yes? And we appreciate that. So after you said that you slept through that, was this not loud? I mean, when the first time you hit him, was it not loud? Did it not? I didn't wake.
Frankly, what Mark did is far too horrific to put into words. All you need to know is that this man committed these murders in a way that caused pure pain.
Were you angry? Had she done something to piss you off or get you amped up? Had they done something to piss you off?
Maybe some.
Were you pissed thinking that the boy was Cindy?
No, it was. I thought it was my daughter, the main one.
Okay.
It wasn't.
So you were pissed that you thought they were.
Yeah, I didn't think that Cindy. I don't know. It was like I didn't think that Cindy wanted to tell me, but
Like she was covering for him?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were pissed. You've been up for a few days on the night?
I wasn't really pissed though. I wasn't upset. I just didn't. It was just like it was. She made me feel like it was something that I needed to do.
So we're messing with your daughter, and that she knew about it and was like covering for him
And allowing for that.
What and allowing for it to happen.
Yeah.
To your knowledge, have you ever done anything like this before? No.
I can't even like that.
So you're not a monster.
No.
If they were here, sitting right here with you today, right now, and parents were here, would you like to tell them anything?
So sorry. Big mistake. So sorry.
What makes it what makes it a mistake? I mean, as far as I know you're in trouble, but you're telling me you're cold to this or you're numb to this.
But obviously, right now, you're not. And I'm sure
I
they.
spent a lot of time with them boys.
What's that?
I spent time with them boys.
Yeah.
Brother,
Come on, brother, man.
So
He's like my little brother, man.
okay. So but when this happened, you're not pissed off and upset. You're just cold and numb to it.
So I'm saying that it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't.
And it wasn't out of rage. It was just a cold.
Yeah, well, there was.
Were they crying? And you didn't have anything, any emotion felt through it. I mean, I know you do now. I see you're upset now, but I mean at the time.
Right, it wasn't.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to understand at the time. I know you're upset now, but at the state that it happened, you were just cold and emotionless to it. Like you weren't in a rage, but you weren't like upset or crying or nothing. I mean, we're just numb to it.
Yeah.
Let me give you a break.
Mark Wilson went to trial in October of 2022. His own lawyers didn't dispute that he killed the boys. They only argued that it wasn't premeditated. 3 months later, that same jury voted unanimously to decide Mark's fate. On January 27, 2023, he was given 2 death sentences, plus a consecutive life sentence for armed burglary. Mark Wilson sits on death row today. We hope you enjoyed today's video. 85% of our viewers aren't subscribed, so if this is the kind of content you come back for, just hit subscribe. It's the single biggest thing you can do to support the channel. If you want to keep watching more, check out one of the most intense cases we've ever covered right here, or catch up on our latest upload right here.